Welcome back to Car Future Wheelz, your one-stop hub for tomorrow's rides. Today, if you've been following the whispers and the spy shots, then you already know what we're diving into today. Buckle up because we finally have the first official look at the long-anticipated 2026 Ford Capri. That's right, the legend has returned and it's making a bold statement in a new era of electrified performance and sleek design. Today, we're taking a full 360-degree tour of the new Capri, from its head-turning exterior to the tech-packed cabin, from its powertrain details to price expectations. Let's get right into it. Starting up front, the 2026 Ford Capri delivers a design that's both retro-inspired and aggressively modern. If you remember the original Capri from the 1970s, you'll recognize a subtle homage in the overall silhouette, but don't expect any old-school chrome or bulky proportions here. What Ford has done is pull off a stunning fusion of heritage and future. The front fascia is sleek and aerodynamic, featuring ultra-slim LED headlights that blend seamlessly into a sculpted black grille panel. Of course, because it's a NEV, there's no need for traditional air intake, but Ford has cleverly integrated functional lower vents that aid in battery cooling and aerodynamic efficiency. The blue oval sits prominently in the center of the front panel, backlit in select trims, giving the Capri a futuristic presence both day and night. As your eye travels to the side profile, this is where the Capri really starts to show its sporty soul. It's got a low-slung, fastback silhouette with muscular wheel arches and a sloping roofline that just screams motion even at a standstill. The beltline is high and tight, giving the body a planted look, while the door handles are flush-mounted for a clean, uninterrupted surface. Depending on trim level, you get either 19 or 21-inch alloy wheels, finished in gloss black or a satin bronze option that really pops. The side mirrors are compact, with integrated turn signals, and the glasshouse tapers beautifully into the C-pillar, which features a subtle Capri badge embossed in metal, a classy nod to its roots. Move around to the back, and it's clear Ford wanted to close the design loop with drama. The rear features a full-width LED light bar with dynamic turn signals, tapering into arrow-shaped tail lamps that mirror the front's sharp lines. There's a small ducktail spoiler integrated into the hatch, adding downforce and style without overdoing it. The rear bumper is sculpted and minimalist, with a diffuser-style lower section that gives the Capri a proper performance vibe. No faux exhausts here, just clean, electric honesty. And when the brake lights pulse in sequence, especially at night, it's a visual treat that makes the Capri stand out from the crowd. Opening the door and stepping inside, the 2026 Capri continues to impress. This is where Ford has clearly stepped up its game. The cabin is modern, intuitive, and loaded with tech, yet it doesn't forget the emotional connection a driver wants with their car. First off, the materials are top tier. You're looking at soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, and sustainable fabrics made from recycled materials on entry trims, with genuine leather, Alcantara, and brushed aluminum on the higher-spec models. The seats are sporty yet supportive, with an integrated headrest design and plenty of bolstering for those spirited drives. Front and center is a 15.5-inch portrait-oriented infotainment screen powered by the latest Sync 5 software, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and full OTA update capabilities. It's flanked by a 12-inch digital instrument cluster that's fully customizable whether you want minimalist range data or performance-centric gauges. Climate controls are mostly digital but with a handy row of haptic feedback buttons that give a satisfying click. The ambient lighting system changes with drive modes and can be user-configured via the app. There's also a panoramic glass roof that extends almost the full length of the cabin, making the space feel airy and open, especially for rear passengers. Speaking of the back seats, the Capri is technically a four-seater, with decent legroom thanks to its stretched mid-platform of the same used on Ford's other upcoming Fs. The rear bench features two molded seats with a fold-down center armrest, USB-C ports, and surprisingly decent headroom due to the smart slope of the roof. Cargo space is generous for a sporty coupe, with over 15 cubic feet in the back and additional storage in the front for your cables and gear. Under the hood now let's talk about what really matters, Performance. The 2026 Ford Capri will be available in both single-motor rear-wheel drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive configurations. The base model delivers around 280 horsepower, while the AWD GT version bumps that up to a thrilling 470 horsepower with over 600 Nm of torque. That's good for a 0-60 time in the low 4-second range, making this easily one of the fastest Fords in the lineup. Outside of the Mustang Mach-E GT, battery options include a 77 kWh standard pack and an extended 86 kWh variant, both capable of DC fast charging up to 175 kilowatts. That means you can go from 10 to 80% charge in about 25 minutes under optimal conditions. Range, you're looking at around 350 miles for the RWD version and just under 310 for the AWD GT model. Not bad at all for a performance coupe. Ride quality is balanced. The Ford's engineers have tuned the suspension for a tight but comfortable feel, with optional adaptive dampers on higher trims for dynamic drive modes ranging from Eco to Sport Plus. The Capri also packs in the latest in driver assistance, including Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, 360-degree cameras, automated parking, and blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic assist. Safety and confidence are built into every part of this car, as you'd expect from a modern Ford EV. So, let's talk pricing. While official numbers vary slightly depending on region, the base model is expected to start around $47,000, with the AWD GT model coming in at about $61,000. Fully loaded, you're looking at a cap in the mid-60s, depending on options. Ford has clearly aimed the Capri to compete with the likes of the Polestar 2, Tesla Model 3 Performance, and even the lower end of the Porsche Taycan lineup. And with its mix of style, performance, and practicality, the Capri might just punch above its class. Now let's bring it all home. The 2026 Ford Capri is more than a reboot, it's a reimagining. A statement that the past and the future can coexist in a single, beautifully sculpted package. It's not just about nostalgia, though the name certainly carries weight. It's about what Ford wants its future to look like: exciting, electric, driver-focused, and emotionally resonant. And in that regard, the Capri absolutely delivers. If you've been waiting for a reason to get excited about Ford's EV future, this is it. From its razor-sharp design to its dynamic powertrains, smart cabin, and accessible pricing, the Capri feels like a breakout hit in the making. Whether you're a longtime Capri fan or someone discovering the name for the first time, this 2026 version will have you looking twice and maybe even putting your name on a reservation list. And that wraps our first look at the brand new Ford Capri. What do you think? Does this modern reboot live up to the legend? Are you hyped or hesitant? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next in-depth review. Thanks for riding with Car Future Wheels. Until next time, stay curious, drive smart, and keep your wheels pointed toward the future.